Alright, so the Battlefield 6 beta is over, officially. 2 weekends. 2 weekends of Battlefield. Just some final thoughts on it. Hopefully a lot of this gets fixed post-beta. Maybe it won't, maybe it will. Battlefield's kind of notorious for rocky launches. Anyone who's never played Battlefield at launch, be prepared. It's going to be a shit show from the beginning. That's what usually happens. They usually fix it later on down the road. The beginning's always rocky. I mean, most Call of Duty's rocky anyway. Anyway, here are some final thoughts on it. Here's some final thoughts. Number 1, dude, Weekend 2 felt weird. Weekend 1 was just on point. Perfect. Everything about Weekend 1 was pretty much amazing. It was ready to release. It reminded me of the Arc Raiders beta. Dude, just put this game out. It's ready. Just put it out. One of the big issues, though, was the map sizes. I don't know. I think they said there was 9, going to be 9 maps at launch. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But the 4 maps so far, they're pretty small, man. When you think of the grand scope of Battlefield, they're pretty small. So that's the main issue. That's a big issue for me. I want big, overblown battles, which you do get, we did get in the beta. But I don't know. I felt like they could have been bigger, could have been grander. Which brings me to the player count. I know a lot of people weren't happy about what was it in Battlefield 2042. Was it 164, 132? It was 100 and some odd players on the PS5 version of Battlefield 2042. And for whatever reason, a lot of people didn't like that. Me personally, I enjoyed that. I thought this is their step into the next gen, the current gen. A higher player count. Hell yeah, that's Battlefield seems made for that. So I'm kind of upset to see that, as far as we know, to this date, it's only up to 64, which isn't bad. It's still a lot, but come on, man. I want that 132 player bliss. I want that. Another minor thing that I don't know if anyone else even noticed it. It probably could be fixed in the settings. I just didn't see it. I might have overlooked it, but I really hope they adjust it or at least add it as a setting. The crouch running. It bothers me so much. I love the crouch running. I think it's awesome. But I hate that. In order to get the crouch run to work, you have to be sprinting and then crouch, and you'll sprint while crouched. But if you're just hanging out somewhere crouched and you go into a sprint, you'll stand up and sprint, which is that's just dumb. That's just dumb. Just why? Dice, please. Another point is there should, a lot of people are saying this, and I agree with it, there should be a third beta test. Because again, something about the second weekend just felt off. I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was, I can't quite put my finger on it, but it didn't feel as good. It took longer to find a match. Something about the TTK felt weird, it felt off. Just the whole thing in general felt like they took a step backwards for the second weekend. And I think anyone who played both weekends will agree with me on that. And on the second weekend, they added the Empire State map, which is a cool map, but it's weird to me, especially when you're playing Conquest, which is supposed to be the big main Battlefield mode, the large mode. There's no vehicles. That's insane to me. There's no tanks. Give us a little bird. Something. Give me a tank, give me a little bird, but playing Battlefield, especially Conquest mode, and there's no vehicles is insane. Which is also another worry that map's tiny. That map's tiny, even on Conquest mode. A lot of the maps feel way too small. They look great, they play great, but they're really small, that's weird for Battlefield, especially if you're playing Conquest. That's just weird, man. Another big issue is the locked weapons. I like that they give you a choice to either play with the locked weapons to your class or just leave it open. Because obviously they're trying to appeal to a lot more than just the Battlefield player base with this. I'll get into that later. But locked weapons, it's weird they're hiding it. They always keep it at the back of the menu through the beta. They're not focusing on locked weapons. They're putting all their focus into open weapons, that's weird to me because the base Battlefield is locked weapons. And a lot of people don't think that's an issue. Why it's an issue is, I can't even think of the name of the map, but the map with all the snipers. Anyone who played the beta, you know what I'm talking about. The map with all the snipers. That's why it's an issue. It's because everyone who's sniping isn't playing as a sniper class. And there's more to classes than just the weapons. The weapons kind of encourage you to play that class and use like your spawn beacon as a sniper and things like that. So when you have open weapons, you then have assault classes that are not utilizing, you know, their abilities. They're just up on the mountain sniping. So that's why locked weapons are important. Another main issue is the server browser. The beta didn't have a server browser, and I think they've said there's not going to be a server browser, at least as of now. Server browsers were a big deal, especially in like Battlefield 3 and 4. Like, I remember my brother even renting one, and you could put like your custom image and your custom name and everything, and as you can imagine, it was always pretty great. But having, like, it just makes everything easier. You know, you look for the mode you want, the map you want. It makes everything easier, which brings me to another word that a lot of people have, is skill-based matchmaking. I don't think they've said anything, they haven't commented on it, but dude, please leave it alone. Please don't bring skill-based matchmaking. Don't. Just don't. Speaking of skill-based matchmaking, like, it's obvious that they're trying to appeal to the Call of Duty player base, which I understand. You know, you want to branch out. Call of Duty's been killing it, unfortunately, for a while, because Battlefield's been MIA. Since 2042, it's been MIA, and we all kind of know what happened in 2042. But man, one of the big things I just cannot let go is their announcement. When they announced it, and they invited all the big Call of Duty streamers. Where's Neebs Gaming? Where was Neebs, man? You invited fucking Tim the Tap Man, but not Neebs? I can't let that go. And the whole no pre-order thing, I think that's fucking stupid. I've been kind of like back and forth through this video, but no pre-order is dumb. Because like, if you enjoy the beta, dude, pre-order it. Pre-order it. Like, the beta's great. I'm gonna pre-order it. No, I'm not sponsored by EA. I don't think they'd ever sponsor me. I said some pretty nasty things about them in one of my last Battlefield 6 videos. But yeah, dude, the whole no pre-order, that's so fucking dumb. Because everyone, even if you don't pre-order it, you're gonna buy it day one anyway. Like, everyone's gonna be buying this day one. The whole Call of Duty crowd that's on it right now, they're gonna buy it day one. They're gonna play it for 2 weeks, talk about how amazing it is, how Call of Duty's dead. After 2 weeks, they're gonna go right back to fucking Warzone. But if you want to pre-order it, dude, fucking pre-order it. The game is fun as hell. It's fun as hell. There's some issues from the beta. It's fun as hell. The sound design is, dude, top tier, like some of the best. But it does feel like Weekend 2, like, there's something off about Weekend 2. I don't know if they changed the netcode. I don't know what they did. Footsteps are a lot less apparent. There's a lot of, like, some gunfire glitching in and out in Weekend 2. I'm not sure what they did. I don't know what button they touched. They need to fucking untouch it. But otherwise, the sound design is fucking amazing. Same with the Destruction. Destruction is great. It's really back. Like, they've been pimping out Destruction hardcore. But it doesn't have the, like, Levolution from Battlefield 4. Hopefully, they keep saying that, hey, there's bigger maps. Bigger maps are there. Why weren't they in the beta? Like, that's the issue. Why weren't they in the beta? Hopefully, I don't know. Levolution, like, dude, it should come back. We're into the PS5. Like, we're into, like, the next whatever Xbox. I don't know, whatever Xbox is on. PCs are upgraded, dude. Give us some hardcore Levolution. You could do it back on PS4 days. You can definitely do it now. Give it to us. And, like, the Destruction is great. But I want that map-changing event. Like, what was it, Battlefield 4? Where you could blow up the dam and it would flood the entire map and just change everything? Or you could, like, blow up the tower. Change the entire map. We want that. Bring that back. Another minor complaint is the RPGs, man. Like, in every Battlefield, they have to balance it, because obviously one RPG shouldn't take out a tank. That'd be way too OP. So usually it's like 3, maybe 4, depending on where you hit it, and like what distance. But the RPG in the beta, it does like 0 damage to human players. Like, there's like 0 splash damage, and they need to fix that. Like, I get it does like suppression damage. Give me some kind of damage. It should be not that hard to get a kill with an RPG. But one of my biggest gripes is the placements not working or just straight up disappearing when you place them. Especially like anti-tank motion mine, which is really awesome when it works. But half the time when you place it down, it just disappears. The other half of the time you place it down, a tank drives right by and nothing happens. Calling back to old Battlefield is the commander role. I don't think they've said anything about this either, but dude, bring back the commander role. Especially now with, like, everyone has a fucking iPhone, everyone has a tablet or a computer. Even if you can do it on the console. For those that don't know, the commander role is essentially you could join a game and you'd be placed on one side or the other, but your whole game would essentially be looking at the map. And I'm pretty sure you could call in like artillery at one point for one of the games, but it was mainly like pinging and calling out which point to go to, kind of like the squad leader, except you could be sitting on the toilet taking a dump, still doing your part. Overall, though, I did thoroughly enjoy the beta. Like, I loved it, man. I sunk hours into this. It reminded me why I loved Battlefield. It's been so long since we've had a good Battlefield, which, like, I've been getting back into 2042 with all the hype around this, and I played it at launch, and like every other Battlefield game, the launch was horrible. And it gets better down the road. And honestly, 2042 isn't that bad anymore. I really like the weather events. Destruction is pretty much non-existent, but it's pretty damn good. I'd recommend. I know it was free on PS Plus not too long ago, so especially if you can play it for free, go back to it, man. Once this beta is like done, and you have to wait till October, go back to it. Give it another shot, because otherwise it's like, fuck, go to Warzone. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. But yeah, man. Overall, it's pretty damn good. Like, I'm definitely gonna be there. What was it, October 10th when it comes out? Definitely going to be there. Definitely going to be playing it at least until, late October when Arc Raiders comes out, and I'll be kind of jumping back and forth. But yeah, man, overall it's really, really good. There's just kind of minor things and minor worries. The main worry is, like, give us larger maps. I want a larger player count. A lot of people didn't like the 132 player count. I did. Like, that felt like real Battlefield to me. Like, give me the large player count, give me the huge map, give me Levolution. Otherwise, man, it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. These are just some final thoughts. My little nitpicks. My little thoughts about it. Go ahead and enjoy it. I'm going to leave my old Battlefield playlist at the end of this. If you want to look into, like, what Battlefield 4 was like, what Battlefield Hardline was like. God, I love that fucking game. If you want to look at some old Battlefield nostalgia, please feel free. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. All that jazz. It's appreciated. Pre-order if you want to. It's your fucking money. You're an adult. If you're not an adult, ask your parents if you should pre-order.